he's gonna
He
punch
doesn't
him in
sound
the
like a
face.
total barbarian.
And
Right.
he's
But
not he's not really saying he's gonna punch him in the face. He said if RG3 came at him, then and attacked him personally, then he would punch him in the face. But he's not saying that he would if he continues to talk about her. He's just saying to shut
But
up.
he
About,
said, she said, you said something, all right, leave it alone. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So RG3 piling on her.
Apparently. So let me try to find that. I didn't want to. I couldn't search while we were doing it because of it would
Say no more, bro. Go
well.
ahead. Do your shit.
But yeah, apparently he's in news because recently he made another dig. I'll just play this clip. This is from Indisputable with Dr. Rashad Ritchie. All right, so
What day was, how long ago was this to?
posted this on the tube. Was it 4 days ago? All right.
Okay, that's
So
good.
4 days. This is recent stuff. Let
Okay.
me just move.
Okay. This is probably one of the things Shaq is talking about.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because he released a statement, RG3, about it and kind of made a dig at Angel Reese again. So he's just, it's another example.
He's really poking the bear.
Poking the bear. But it has something to do relation to his family. They showed the tweet and everything. I'm sure Dr. Rashad is probably going to read it off for us here. So we'll get that here for you guys.
Okay.
There you go.
RG3 makes further digs at Angel Reese during an offensive post. Put it up. We'll get into it. So according to Sports Illustrated, a bitter social media feud appears to be brewing after Chicago Sky star Angel Reese seemed to respond to former ESPN analyst Robert Griffin III's controversial post on Thursday. Griffin wrote a lengthy message on X denouncing the racist rhetoric that has been used mostly by online trolls toward Reese this WNBA season.
Oh, shit, you see that?
Including reposting an image that troll tweeted of Reese NBA 2026 cover, replacing into an image of an ape.
And you sent me that cover, too. We were talking about that. Yeah.
Quote, all right, this has got to stop. There is no place for racism in this world, whether you like a player or not. Angel Reese should never be called or depicted as a monkey.
Mm-hmm.
I have been quiet on the Angel Reese front because she shared a video that aided in my wife, kids, and family and friends receiving death threats, threats of physical harm to my family and friends, and threats of sexual violence to my children on social media and beyond. That would never be okay with me. I never tagged her or her family when I
Maddie, that's a crazy cover, bro.
Backed up clear basketball
crazy, right?
evidence that Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. It's sports. Everybody won't like each other.
Why did he take it there? I don't understand why RG3 went
Griffin
there.
claimed he was in contact
That's
with
what I'm
some people
saying,
in
yo.
Reese's, quote,
RG3.
inner circle who told him Reese
I'm gonna try to put
has,
some
quote, grown to hate
my
Caitlin Clark.
my black man opinion.
People
I'm gonna give you the real
in
shit. What I
Angel's
think.
inner circle called me and told me I was right, and Angel Reese has grown to hate Caitlin Clark because of the media always asking her about Caitlin and being constantly compared to her, Griffin wrote. Griffin would end with, quote, all that being said, Angel Reese or any black man or woman should never be called or depicted as a monkey, ever. Stop it. If you hate Angel Reese because she is black, you are the problem. If you hate Angel Reese because you are a Caitlin Clark fan, don't turn it racial. There should be no space for racism in this world. So hours later, Reese appeared to fire back at Griffin to set the record straight, quote, lying on this app when everybody know the first and last name of everybody in my circle for clout is nasty work. Reese's mom also called out Griffin for his alleged claim about Reese and Clark. Quote, man, stop with the cap. Reese's mom wrote on X, quote, my daughter's circle is so small and tight.
Oh, my God.
So I'd be interested to know who called you. Whomever you say called you is not in her inner circle to speak on her feelings towards a media/fandom made up beef. Just stay on the side.
All right, so
because the doors are closed over here.
I'm gonna check back with some of these statements because I'm a little confused now. So, like, what is this claim that RG3 says that Angel Reese shared this thing, and clearly Angel Reese's mom backing her up. You know, saying
Of
circle
course.
small. You
See,
know,
they depicted her as a monkey.
I know.
They
I mean,
depicted
listen,
her as an ape.
and listen, RG3 is clearly
Who
speaking out
posted?
against
RG3
that,
posted
right?
that. Who
No,
posted
no, no,
that?
no. He did not post that. He was speaking out against that and speaking in her defense and saying that there's no place for racism in this world. But in
Right.
doing so,
And a lot of the art. Okay, go ahead.
I was about to say, in
Sorry,
doing
let you
so, he took a dig at Angel Reese, you know, about why he's been quiet about her, and kind of made it about himself.
That's when he was talking about.
But also made it
he was talking
about
about. Oh, I've heard people say she hates Caitlyn. Really, really hates her. And
Right.
if he was going to defend her, he didn't need her at that moment. He could have came back later and took, to defend her and then go right after her. It's like you don't like her, kind of.
Yeah, I'll roll back the thing that he initially said, because that's where it's all started with. You know, because that's what I'm wondering. Like, what is this talk about her sharing this video that aided in death threats towards me, and basically her absolutely denying it. You know, I don't know. Like, that's
who got death threats.
RG3. That was the beginning of the statement. Did you hear it? I can play.
No,
it
I
back
did
for
see.
you.
I did hear it. No.
Yeah.
When I stood up, I had the phone. I was watching. I
Yeah.
just stood up to go to the back. I watched everything. I was over there when you said, "Do you see this?" And the ape thing. I'm, oh shit. You said that's the one you sent me. I was listening.
No,
I'm still trying to understand. I'm processing.
Well, I got it up on the screen now. So, I mean, this was the statement. This was the statement from RG3. The initial is like, all right, this has got to stop. And this is in response to that racial NBA 2K cover that was posted on X. I don't know.
And that's
who
a lot of,
that.
and honestly, the Angel Reese, Caitlyn Clark thing, we know that there's a lot of racism when in online when it comes to that. And there's a lot of people who pick sides because of race and where they're from,
look at the
their
country.
cultures.
Look at the state of our country right now. So yes, I mean, you know,
Right.
racism is rampant and well, you know, so much so that we're censoring our viewership on our show, apparently. But
Wow.
wow, I had to go there. But all right, this is the statement though from RG3 as we just played it before. He's like, all right, this has got to stop. There's no place for racism in this world. Whether you like a player or not, Angel Reese should never be called or depicted as a monkey. I have been quiet on the Angel Reese front because she shared a video that aided in my wife, kids, family, and friends receiving death threats. What is that?
What is that?
That's what I want to know.
What video is he talking about?
That's what I want to know. Like, when did I vaguely remember something on his social media talking that he got like death threats, and I don't know how far back it was, but her.
Like
sharing?
He's like saying, don't you can't about the racism and depicting her as an ape, blah blah blah, defending her. Then right after that, say even though she sent my family death threats.
Yeah, we really have to find is whether or not Angel Reese has shared said type of video, and if so, if it was very harmful or anything like that, like that's what I'm saying. Like, it's weird. I don't know. And then threats of physical harm to my family, friends, and threats of sexual violence to my children on social media.
Well, a lot of this is social media driven, and a lot of it, like perspectives get skewed because of the comment section. Even with the RG3s and the Angel Reeses and whoever's reading and whoever it's about. RG3 has a white wife and biracial children. He's come from an upscale community. He's not from the hood, we'll say. Yeah. So it's when it's like that. Unfortunately, a lot of guys like that get pounded out. A lot of black guys like beat up by by the black community, and it's not as prevalent as it was back in the day where you thing, but it still feels like you're getting treated so. So I imagine RG3. Look how Ryan Clark stand. Do you notice that? I'm showing you this. Ryan Clark don't have respect for him.
Right.
He's not going to say, he doesn't have respect for him. There's people who are prejudiced black people who are like, oh, can't say anything. So, and RG3's gone through that his whole life, probably. His whole health, especially his whole famous life. So I think that definitely puts a bias on the way he looks at things and sees things. So she posted something where he's looking at it like, I'm not saying he's nuts.
Yeah.
But when you look at, and then he's killing Angel Reese, not killing her, but criticizing her a lot.
Sure.
And people and we talked about the racial divide in the case, me and you, Matty, chocolate vanilla thunder, whatever, yo, we kick it, but we know what time it is. Like there's different cultures.
Yeah.
And the stuff I'm talking about, exists. You know exactly. So now, I think Angel Reese from Baltimore, bro, the Wire ball, real Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? So the hood gonna like her. You know?
Right.
Caitlyn's from the cornfield, Iowa. You know? So a lot of white America gonna love her. A lot of people came to the league. A lot of people are watching the league because they're hateful people, bro, and they want to pick a side and create this racial thing. You know, but what RG3's part in it, like I was saying, is I think he gets killed in his comments, yo. The stuff I was talking about,
yeah.
You know, so it definitely affects the way he sees things.
I think,
in my opinion,
I have it up on the screen here for the people. I think in this statement it says it all too, because in that same tweet, you know, he's talking about her inner circle and her hate for that he's hearing rumblings that, you know, people telling him that, you know, she hates Kate.
Yeah, he's doing too much, bro. Then say who said it then, bro.
But you know what? That's not even the point. Why are you saying any of this? Because originally it's about the 2K cover and the races, you know, cover. Like, keep it about
He's taking it personally.
That.
Yeah,
like,
it's about himself.
Now all of a sudden you turn that and decided that this is a good opportunity to talk more shit about Angel Reese, about your feelings, whatever it is. You know, like, you know,
he doesn't like her.
You know, it's funny because he's talking about hearing rumors about her hating Caitlin Clark, but yet you're doing the same thing by taking digs at her, you know, public. Well, it's like, it's weird too because you're coming at her defense for the racist cover, but then like taking a dig at her anyway. So it's like that's
he has to, bro.
Like, that's
you won't have any. You won't have a leg to stand on if he didn't do that.
Yeah, you would think his wife would be like, "Come on, what are you doing?" Like, yeah.
Right here on Epis Sports Radio.
Epis!